In today's episode, we dock in Progreso, Mexico, and take an excursion into the town of Merida, where we learn all about the history and culture of this beautiful place. Once back on board, we'll check out the JWB Prime Steakhouse and dance the night away. All that and more starts now.
Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Islander for a very early morning. We got up bright and early, came up here to the Port of Indecision Buffet for the continental breakfast, which opens at 6:30, as opposed to the regular breakfast, which opens up at 7:30. And we got a quick bite to eat because we have our excursion today. And we need to be down at the meeting point in about 20 minutes. So came up here, grabbed some food real quick. We are here-ish. This is the really long pier that you have to take a shuttle down. So I think we're kind of maneuvering backwards into position here. Like I said, we're doing the Merida shopping one. And so we're basically going to jump on a bus, go into Merida, and they're going to kind of take us around on a little bit of a sightsee. I think they're going to take us into a cathedral, and then we'll have some time to just kind of mosey around on our own. So really looking forward to seeing what Progreso and Merida has to offer. So come with us.
We headed over to the far side of the world lounge where our meeting spot was and waited to be led off the cruise ship. As we went down to the gangway, we kept all the different groups together to make an easy disembarkation. Once off the ship, we all headed towards the entrance of the port shopping area with some great shots of the ship. Once all the groups had been accounted for, we headed through the shopping area to our tour buses that were waiting for us. Now, if you don't have a tour, they do have complimentary shuttles down the long pier. Jason and I decided to be the back row boys on the bus, and as it wasn't a full bus, we were able to spread out, which was real nice. Now, our tour guide Jerry was an absolute amazing guide with tons of knowledge and pride in his home country, and was eager to share as much information as we could handle. As we got closer to the city center, Jerry was telling us all about the Yucatan rope, which is how the Yucatan Peninsula was put on the map. After that, we approached our first stop, which I'll let Jerry tell you all about.
Okay, so here we are guys. Monumento a la Patria, Monumento a la Bandera. Two sides, this side, back side, old history of Mexico. The front side, right now, modern history of Mexico. There's a bunch of characters, a bunch of people from all the moments of Mexico when they started to be a country, from 1821 until they finished this in 1956. On this side, guys, the encounter of the two cultures, Mesoamericans and Europeans, okay? All handmade, beautiful, beautiful. And have you ever seen the pictures of these red mountains in Peru? That they have like different shades of red? They use that stone from Peru, okay?
We got back on the bus and headed towards the Central Plaza, where we were free to walk around on our own and explore, and that we did.
Okay, so wow, what a whirlwind of a day it has been. We have seen so many things. I've taken so much B-roll footage, and now we have sat down here at Casa Maya for some delicious food. I am starving. Everything is in pesos, so I'm gonna have to sit here and try and do some conversions, but like, watch, that's page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, page 7, page 8. There are 8 double-sided pages on this menu, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out what is what. And yeah, but we are having a great time here. It's warm. It is snowing at home in Tennessee. My wife just sent me a picture, and it looks wonderful. It is 8 degrees home, and it is 82, feels like 90 here. So I'm sweaty and hot, but like I said, we're having a great time. We're gonna grab some food. I'll show you some pictures of the food, some little videos of the food, and see what else we get into here in Merida. Awesome place so far. So we've went ahead and ordered our food. I got the pollo fundito and then the pork dish that they are well known for. Jason got octopus tacos. Interested in checking that out. Listen, I didn't even dare him, Julia. I did not dare him to eat that. I, like, 100%. This was the recommendation of the tour guide, which most of the time you think, I don't know that I want to do that, maybe I want to find something more authentic, something more local. So we walked around and we asked a few people, what's the best place to go get local tacos? They said this place. So we go to another store, hey, what's the best place to go get local food? They said this place. So we came here after not coming here on purpose, and that was the best food I have had in a long time. That pork was absolutely delicious. Like, the first bite that like the corn tortillas are like fresh. They're like that gritty texture, the perfect flavor. The pork is just sopping in its juices, so wrapped up in leaves. The onions are there's just everything about that dish was super good. The second bite I had of this, I literally thought to myself, how can I get my wife back here to have these again? Because my wife would lose her mind at these. Like that was my first thought. My wife needs to try these. She would love these. That was absolutely delicious. Yeah, so we are wrapping up here. Thank you very much, it was delicious. The bus should be picking us up here in the next 20 minutes. So we get a little bit of time to kill between two, but I am full and satisfied. That was absolutely delicious. If you're in Progreso and then you come into Merida, Casa Maya is the place to eat. Delicious. Okay, well, we just got back to the port. We're kind of walking through the little shopping center now. Might pop in and see if there's anything to look at, but that was awesome. Super, super awesome. So let's just pop in here and see if there's anything fun to buy for the girls. I'll let the record show that I am standing here in the port, waiting for Jason, not leaving him. standing right here, patiently waiting for the little boy to do his shopping. Well, the time is now 3:50. We've been in the room for a little bit, got some work done, started charging up some batteries and things, getting ready for the evening, and we are 20 minutes past all aboard, and there are still buses coming in and dropping people off. So I think we're going to be here a little bit longer than 4 o'clock, but we'll see if we see any pier runners. I don't really know if that'll happen here, but it's always fun to watch. Wow. Curbside service.
Look at those things. Oh, they're going under the ship. Well, we have been clear of Progreso for a while now. Took a shower, got all dolled up, got my jeans on, the only pants I will ever have to wear, for the steakhouse, specifically brought for the steakhouse. So we are ready to go. Reservations in about a half hour, or 15 minutes, so I think we're gonna head down that way. Need to kind of figure out where it's at. And maybe take some pictures on the staircase leading up to it. I've heard it's a pretty spot for pictures, so maybe we'll go get my picture taken with Facebook Jason. Let's go to dinner, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and throw the menu up here for you guys, but basically once you do the steakhouse, you get one of everything. A starter, super salad, an entree with the enhancement, tableside, dessert, each one. The only upcharge is the lobster tail and the surf and turf. So everything looks really, really good. So I'm going to have a hard time. I'm going to have a hard time choosing, but this is why people come here more often than one time. So we'll see. So Jason and I met back in 2021 cruising. He was the admin of a Facebook page for a cruise that I actually happened to be going on. And we got to know each other leading up to that cruise and became really great friends. We've cruised a lot together. Our families have cruised together. We've hung out outside of cruising with each other. And we have a really great time. Well, in 2023, I met another one of our friends who also cruises, Patrick from P&B's Wide World of Ports. Now, you've probably seen him in some of the other vlogs. In fact, last year in March, Jason, Patrick, and I did a princess cruise, which was an amazing time. And we were hoping to do another boys cruise, and unfortunately, Patrick couldn't come on this cruise, but we really didn't want him to miss out, so we brought him anyways.
Patrick, you want some bread?
All joking aside, the meal here was pretty good. I started out with the Wagyu meatballs, plural on the menu, but they only gave me one. It was still pretty good. Then I had the lobster bisque, which had very little to no lobster in it, so that was a little disappointing. The steak was very good and had a delicious sear on it, was cooked really well, and we ended with a classic key lime pie, which was tart and delicious. Overall, we had a good experience at the JWB Prime Steakhouse. I would do it again, however, I do think that there are areas of improvement. Many other cruise lines do the steakhouse just a little bit better for the exact same price. So, for example, when asked what kind of steak sauce I wanted, I would have liked to try all of them. I was told I could only have one steak sauce. And so I felt like it was a little less, but overall it was a great dinner and we had a nice time, and I would definitely do it again. We are here out on the deck trying to put a sunset in that lady's margarita glass. I don't think it's going to happen. I got a few pictures earlier and the sun wasn't quite out, and I'd also done that this morning at sunrise. So I'll put some of those on the screen here. You can check that out. So yeah, let's go see what else we can get up to here on the Islander with my luscious hair. I wish the wind was always this cooperative. It's beautiful. Well, it's been a minute since we last talked, and this boy has danced his booty off tonight. Went and hung out with some of my new friends. Jason and I sat and talked with them for quite a long time, and then we decided to go listen to some live music that was in one of the lounges. The band, which was actually the band that was playing at the sail away party, or before the sail away party, and I've seen them a couple of times. They're actually really, really good. Full band. The keyboardist also plays the trumpet, and he was rocking both tonight. We were out there dancing, having a great time, and then the club opened, and we were laughing, and we're like, we're too old to go to the club. Well, let's just see what it's like. And right now it's 80s music, and so as you can hear, my voice is a little hoarse. We've been yelling and screaming and dancing and having a good time. So today was a great day. Today was an absolute wonderful day. It was great exploring a new port. What a great experience from Progreso going into Merida. That excursion was way worth the money. 100% would do that again. The food that we ate, the shopping that was there, going into two cathedrals that were right there on the square, beautiful cathedrals. The largest statue of Jesus in the world that's made out of wood is there. The largest pier in the world is here in Progreso. So a couple of world's largest just on this casual day aboard the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. So what a great time we've had today. Tomorrow is a massive filming day. We have a sea day, and I plan to film a bunch with the 3D camera and do a ship tour as well. So it's going to be a busy day for me, but I am really looking forward to it. Showing off the Islander in virtual reality would be something that I think a lot of people that have headsets would be interested in. So if you're into that, I'm going to probably post that on my other channel, From My Eyes VR. I will link all of my other channels down below. I have a tech channel that talks about all the cameras and the gear that I use on these cruises, and what they do and how I use them. And then I have a channel for the VR stuff that's really 360 and 3D focused for virtual reality headsets. Obviously here, this cruising channel. And then we have kind of like a local tourism channel for Tennessee and the areas beyond, kind of the in the States travel, if you will. Much like this cruise travel, just stateside, if you will. But I think that's going to be all for today for me. I have walked about 11,000 steps, just under 6 miles, and I am lit tired. So unload all the cameras, put them on the chargers, and we'll do it all again tomorrow with a smile on our face. My name's Rob with Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there. If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.